Hey there guys, we're checking out Noona on Viaduct. Yay, Viaduct. I don't know if waiting for a buff is right here. Like, you're probably gonna lose it anyway. Well, I don't know. I guess it's okay. I like to get chip damage out really early on mid though. Like pushing up the left side. I think that's really important. So it keeps their scouts back, so you're always gonna jump in pretty easily. Shouldn't jump around that corner, that's really bad. That guy really didn't have an excuse in not killing you there. But in general, like on this map, you really want to be jumping not that often. Because really, you're just gonna get hit scanned down or pushed from them with some random ass sticky shit. Yeah, you need to stop worrying about the guy behind you. Damn. It's good that he didn't shoot you. Good force. Because they're down a couple players, you should try to surf that behind their side, because you could get behind their combo right now. Like, I mean, it's good that you were with your mech, but I expected a bunch of other people to be able to do that, and you had the opportunity to keep going and flank behind. This is a mistake. There's no reason to do that. Like, if you're into it, you have to approach, like, properly. You can't take the corner wide. Like, you have to hug the fence behind the rock and then, like, quickly rush the point, and, you know, they would have capped by then. It really doesn't. You really have no advantage going to that. This is probably right, since they were down a couple, but I generally don't like doing suicides. I think it's a lot better just slow push, because any, like, decent max is gonna get out, so... You need to start going. Like, there's no point in... Yeah, you should be clearing everything out. Like, you could have been clearing 2 entrances while your team was just respawning. That would have helped. Shouldn't have taken that spam. Like, you saw that coming in, so that's kind of detrimental, losing that buff. Should have gone for the demo harder. Like, if you saw you put some damage on him and then he got hit by a sticky and he wasn't on the mech, you easily could have forced there. Especially if your mech came with you. Like, if, worst case scenario, you got forced, but like, and you also forced them, I'd say there, because he's 175. 2 people are shooting at him, and the mech's not with him. So the worst case is you miss some shots, but you still get the chance to force. And just getting into fights early on this map is really crucial, because the time element. Stop worrying about those, they're not going to get anyone. Like, if no one's near the stickies, you don't clear them. Okay, so they subbed a scout. I don't think it's really a good idea to go sniper when they sub a scout, because it's really easy to just get behind their entire team and you're just gonna wreck face. You kill the sniper for free and then it's a 5v6. Basically the way you do that, it's pushing, like, the only way you can do it from the right is jumping to that top rock and then across the point to their top rock. But it's really easy on the left. If you just use your line of sight properly and main, you can get in, and with your other scout coming in on the left, you can easily force people out alone on the left. Just get behind them and do the main jump that gets you onto their battlements. It's a really easy flank. Right now you need to be pressuring further, because if they're pushing in, you want to be getting behind them to get the sniper. Like, you don't want to... You don't really care if they get the point, honestly. You get the sniper, you'll get the point back. Guaranteed. I don't know why you're trading with a demo here. Especially not dodging those is a big mistake. You can't afford to eat those, obviously. But you should have been focusing someone else there, because the damage you were doing to the demo was pretty insignificant. Insignificant in that range. So that's round. So this mid, yeah, even if you don't get a buff here, I wouldn't wait, honestly. I mean, it kind of sucks, but I don't know. Like this mid, I feel like it's already done if their scouts are playing properly. Like they'd be so far pushed up. That's fine. You didn't want 2 scouts on that though. That's the problem. By putting 2 scouts on that, you lost any kind of forward pressure. This is some good movement. You should get the soldier. Yeah. If you turned on him earlier, you maybe had a chance of killing him.
Thanks, Pally. Thanks, mate. All right, Pally.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're running a sniper again. So you really want to be playing this left side. Like, this map is really good for scout if you just bully people on the left. Like that's what you want to be doing the entire time. And if you're concerned about your team, like both scouts are there or something, or maybe there's just a lack of players, like you can play main and it's really quick to get on the people that are jumping them. Like your team should be good enough that it won't, the time it takes you to go from main to the right side below the bridge isn't enough that someone will be able to kill them. Like they should be able to kite that pretty easily. There's no real excuse in just sticking a scout over there. Especially with a pocket. Like the only threat I could see is like someone jumping on cliff while you're underneath, but you know, shotgun's gonna deny that pretty easily. So yeah. See, I don't know if you saw a sniper, but you know, this is one of the times we want to be pushed up, because if you're either doing a shit ton of damage to them, or they push through the other direction and you're likely to meet the sniper anyway because he's going to be on the opposite side of the map. Or you could find someone unbuffed and 2v1 him with your teammates. That's what you really want to do against a sniper. So playing this far back is the biggest mistake. And in general, this map, if you're just constantly damaging the guy on the left, they can't push right and have a successful push. If you put one person down on the left and it's 5v6, they're never going to win. But yeah, you could be getting a buff pushing up to the house from, like, if you hug the rock and you get in there cleanly and no one sees you, just kind of peek the house and get some meat shots, but there's no reason to be this far back. You don't want to be putting damage on the soldiers after they jump. Like, that's not how it's done. You want to be killing them before they jump. Yeah, like if you're not killing them before they jump, then you can't save your mech unless their soldiers fuck up. Or your mech gets a good surf. It's just not worth. And you also don't get a good chance of killing them. Like, it's just bad. Alright, so you got the oobs. Another thing about suicide is just a general note, you should be going for your fragging classes, because a good mech's not going to get forced. But because he's playing so far back to not get forced, his fragging classes are pretty vulnerable. So just focus the extended guy. So you have uber advantage, you don't want to be sniper, because you're all or nothing. Like right now, you're actually negative players. You did worse for your team because you took some of the oops there. And like you really have done nothing. And this he's an easy flank. Cause you see how many people were on the right? Like imagine if you just taken a buff left. It would have been the easiest flank on the sniper. Pick up anyone that's falling back from the fight. Like that's how you gotta play scout. So at least like sniper is pretty good defending the point. Like it's probably the best, and you want to be sitting back behind this bridge. Just being a dick. There you go. I think you should have just taken that rocket to stay up there. Because like what they should be doing right now is jumping you, and their mag shouldn't be in a line of sight, because that's just dumb. So like I don't think it's worth the risk to drop down there and like not get a, like you could just be sitting up there full charged and full charge buy shot or headshot the guy in the sky, right? and that'll keep your mech alive, which is really what you're trying to do on defense. Like, it's great that you got that pick, but honestly that guy shouldn't have been there, so it's not really like a very optimal choice, outcome, whatever you want to call it, because it's not really going to happen if he's like not terrible. So just put damage on other people, fuck the medic. You need to be killing other people. You want to be hitting this scout. Because, I don't know why he didn't push you guys. He really could have killed you all. Like, if you had missed the mag once, I would say your entire team would be dead there. Yeah, I don't think you should ever play sniper on this map. Like, not sub a scout for it. That's, in my opinion, just ridiculous. So you need crit heals. I think that you could have delayed a second there, because... well, maybe not. You need to sit up on the point, but the chance of losing crit heals there is pretty high without just taking a step behind the rock for a second so you don't get hit by some random ass shit. But you don't need to be capping right now. If you have 6 people on cap, you're really vulnerable to getting pressured out. Like them, like you having an extra second from you capping with like a 7 times cap is not going to be worth. And if no one else on your team is you can't do this right now. You need to hurt them. Yeah, that's over. You can't win now. Okay, they suck. Yeah, you shouldn't have been building there. You really want to damage the left side. So yeah, you have a buff earlier this time. That's good. I think you wasted some time there just strafing around. Half a second. Probably a quarter. I wouldn't have done that. Like, you just want to get in as soon as possible. Maybe hug the walls so people see you a bit later, but that's about it. And yeah, like, you're really not having any presence towards the first part I made. Like, I like to push up on the left, like I said earlier. You force the scouts out, and you also have, you shouldn't be capping this. You definitely could have gone out there. But yeah, you have the potential, if they come main, to put a bunch of damage on the soldiers early. And if you start putting out that damage early and your demo man's like even remotely good at shooting multiple people, you'll be able to put the demo man back and still be shooting on the scouts. So if you push the scouts that far back, you can kind of set up really aggressive on the mid, and that makes their jumps really bad, which is what you're trying to do. That guy will never die to you, so maybe even better to reload a bit more and focus the scout on the left. And still, from the mechs, like, he's been on the demo for 8 seconds. You can tell he's just been healing the demo. So you want to be putting damage on the scouts there that were on the left, since he was healing the demo for so long.
The control point is being contested.
I feel like going for a pack here would have been the smartest idea. You want to save some ammo. Yeah, if you'd saved 2 shots there, you could have gone in.
We have secured the control point.
Okay, that's weird. So they use... It's bad. You don't want to go behind them this time, because their Uber is so bad. Now there's something on your medic. You need to kill him. Yeah, if you had reacted earlier to that sound, it would have been good.
Way to go, Pally.
You should just go get resub. Yeah, it's probably worth just getting resub. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't think you should have gone back there. Scout's really important on this map for stopping people from doing things. This is a bad chase. You're going in a straight line. I'm surprised you didn't get air shot. A better player would have directed you. And even like good scouts would have just chewed you up doing something that linear. Yeah, and you focused the soldiers way too much. Like, that meant nothing that he got behind you guys on the left. So you want to look to the left here. Don't go that way, because if he's on the see, he just, like, you almost missed him, you know? because you went behind. Like, no retard is actually gonna go and spawn, and if he does, it's not a problem. He'll get picked up eventually. But, like, his only chance is to escape, so you got cut off his escape. And it's just lucky that he was really low. He definitely could have done a bit if he was a bit healthier and he got that bottle. So again, you're really far back and you can't be doing this shit. Like, this is dumb. You need to force them. It doesn't matter if you drop people because they're going to get the point anyway. Or you're going to kill them all and they won't get the point. So go behind them and there's... Yeah, this is good. You're making them switch. I don't think turning around was appropriate. You can't actively dodge. Like, you can't see their view model to dodge their shots. And, you know, you don't really get that opportunity when the mech, like, if the mech leaves and the guy's still pushing you, you get some really easy shots on him when he's still confident. And in general, like, even shooting Uber players will mess up their aim a bit. I think that's a lot more consistent than dodging like that. And I definitely wouldn't jump until you were very low. You had a lot of health there when you could just kind of strafe on the ground. Should be trying to get behind again. These soldiers on the left are juicy. You need to fight them right now. Yeah, they were easy kills. One of them, maybe both of them, didn't have buffs. And they were all alone. Like, the scouts were too far away to assist if you pushed them, so you and another player could have easily killed them. It's actually kind of gross, so you didn't go for that. You can't play passive like this on this map. It's terrible. Especially a scout. Like, you need to be running the show as scout. You need to always be crushing people. So yeah, you see the sniper there? I think you should have dodged to the left of the rock, because I have a soldier jumping them, they're gonna have force, so you stayed for an extra shot longer than I would have to ensure the force, and that wasn't necessary. So you could have dodged left of the rock and then gone behind them on the left and killed that sniper. That's really your goal as a scout on this map if they have a sniper. It's not good using a soldier to do it, because they're not very reliable, so you're really looking to do it as a scout. And you don't want to be up here ever, even as like the Uber. Like, dropping onto people is terrible. What is that guy doing? Alright, he almost threw. Okay, you keep looking away from your enemies, so you got piped there, I'm pretty sure. That's why you died there. If you had dodged that pipe because you were looking at them, it would be easy dodge. Then you probably would have won. Like, I don't know. You can't be doing that shit, especially on such a simple map like Viaduct. You're not gonna run into any like stupid ass props or anything. Stop looking behind. I feel like you shouldn't have shot the demo there. If you play close to a demo, they're gonna shoot you, and you can actively dodge them pretty easily. Especially if you're fighting someone else, because they can't really predict your movement that well. So just kind of hugging up to them and shooting the scouts probably would have been better. Like, the scouts have a lot of potential to go huge on this map, so leaving them up is probably bad. So that soldier on the left is the easiest kill. Your scout's dealing with him over there, and you need to just meet him, like, on the other side. You just pincer him. Like, I don't know how you could justify not doing that. This is like the worst mid I've ever seen, actually. It's terrible. Like, that soldier made like the hugest mistake being alone there and not pushing through properly. You could have just killed him in 2 seconds and the mid would have been over instantly. Like, that was the freest mid they gave you and you didn't take it. Okay, so you want to hit this soldier that's behind you guys right now. Or on the left. Should have been hitting him a bit earlier. I don't know why you're looking in the wrong spots a lot. This is good. Maybe you could have killed people, but I would have expected them to clean you up pretty quickly, so... Actually, I'm not really sure whether that's... Yeah, but you probably should have gone mulch, so you probably should have gone for, like, a scout or something. probably. But it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you shouldn't be up here, this crab. Kill the guy on the left. See the Max running away from him? He's the easy kill. Don't go for that guy, you want to focus the other soldier on the left right now. Okay, you lost. You can't just sit back like this, this is like dumb. Like you're the god class on the, well you're the god class in general, but this map is like easiest map to carry as scout. So you abuse the fact that you're a stupid class.
Thanks, pal. Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Like I don't know. You can't do that either. This is really bad. You don't back out behind your medic. No matter what. Not really sure what's going on here. You definitely could have got another round in of suicides if you wanted to. I don't know, like I don't understand how these suicides aren't doing well, and in general you should just be slow pushing because it gives a lot more potential to frag people that are away from the mag, because he has to play pretty far back to not risk himself. So I say the, and yeah, I don't know why you're a sniper.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Like you don't really want to snipe on this map. You snipe like once or twice just to throw them off and make them think it's a possibility.
Control point is being captured.
You should go for a body shot there. Yeah, you see he's like 20. If you just body shot him, that would have been a lot better. Like, I don't know. Like, just looking at him, the damage he did to himself and the damage the soldier and you did to him, like, there's no way he's not a body shot there.
Mission ends in
And even if he wasn't a body shot, like, you're gonna do more damage with the, and have to peak less with just body shotting and reeling him. So fight these guys on the left. Like, if you're quicker on this soldier on the left, he's an easy kill. You can't be capping right now. Like, these guys need to die. You want to fight the heavy because he didn't have a buff yet. Well, he did, but, like, he was far away from the mag, or at least, like, 5 seconds away from him, so his buff had decayed pretty significantly. That's a lot of damage on a heavy. But yeah, you can't afford to play that far back. Yeah, you don't want to cap either. That's for your demo man and medic on this map. In general, if you can work that on every map, swing that. If there's active fighting, you want to do that. That soldier's gonna jump. You should have been focusing him a bit earlier, because you really want to be able to stump his jump. So, or kill him. You're not doing any, okay, I don't know what you're doing there. You're just sitting in the line of fire, like, rotating around. I don't care if there's anything behind you, you have to choose what you're gonna do. And that was correct in no situation, basically.
ends in 30 seconds.
Should have been hitting that soldier harder because he was extended. Don't want to push this far because the guy on the left is your kill target. Don't want to do that jump when you're fighting the left. You want to go on the ground because that guy really should have just suspended you really hard. There's fighting on the left, easy kills on the left. You should go left right now. Yeah, like I don't know what you're doing. I don't care that Tech Nasty is like super aggro. Like, you need to be like, that guy just walks in without a buff, dude. They're both there without buffs. It's like embarrassing. You need to kill them.
We have lost control point. Mission ends. Long sails.
Oh boy, boy. I'm gonna do the next round and then I'm gonna be done. I don't know. It's like pretty much the same shit. This, he should have died earlier. You need to make sure you hit those easy shots. Like if he lands on the ground and he's crouched because he messes up, like there's no reason you can't hit him for 100 there. Don't peek this because there's a second guy here. You don't know what his health's like if he's taken the pack already. And in general, like, Scout isn't about getting kills on this map as much as it is about controlling people. The more damage you put out, the easier it is for your team to just exist. So you always want to be putting out maximum damage. In general, that's like an adage that I kind of stick to with Scout in general. Oh, twice in a row. Look at me, the best at saying things. But yeah, I play scout to put damage on people, so it's easier for my team to kill them, and people can't really get in. You always want to be putting out pressure. I very rarely go for kills, unless they're like direct kills where people are like shooting at me actively. So again, you're on this right side, and the sniper is up, and it's really rough. So I don't know why you're going back to your medic here, because you definitely could have pushed to the left. Maybe forced a 1v1 with that scout, potentially just gotten behind them for free. Like, and this is like an offense push, so there's really no reason to like be going back to your medic, because on offense your medic should always be, like in a dry push like that, your medic should always be safe. But yeah, your dry push worked a lot better than suicide, so you definitely should be doing that more often. Good that you're not a sniper. If you hug this, okay, you should have, since he wasn't looking at you, you should have approached a little bit more before shooting him, but it doesn't matter. Don't know why you're like dicking around here, because as soon as you kill this demo, it's just like you need to go so your team doesn't get forced. So you need to be really aggressive. You don't go for the mag here. You have to kill the sniper. The mag dies if he's a retard. Like, he could have been like in spawn by the time you turn that corner. The sniper is definitely a kill though, and he's posing a threat to your team. The mag's not going to do anything, and a good mag would have just left. So that was a bad play.
The control point is being contested.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Pally.
What are you? There's a dude there, man. He's killing your soldier right now. What are you doing? I can't understand how you're not helping that guy there fight some easy kill. Like, he runs into two people with no buff, and you're running away from him and building. Like, that's disgusting. This is bad. You don't want to do this on even Ubers, dude. You just push to the left, and you'll get in behind the sniper. If you have an Uber, it's guaranteed. Yeah, this is crap. You don't want to do this at all.
The control point is being captured.
Like, who cares about like this stupid dick around sniper fight? Yeah, you're just gonna get killed here. Yeah, don't do that. Like, no offense, but you're not even that good at sniping, so like, why? Like, your scout's pretty good. Why would you snipe? You don't jump over that because it's a really easy shot. Also, those stickies have been there the entire game, so you don't want to do that either. Jump on the top rock so you can get behind, because these guys, like, they're gonna use oobs, and you're not gonna kill anyone in that bunch. You really need to kill the sniper, dude. Like, he's not doing anything, but he's free. Like, that's a sniper, dude. He's free. That's it for me on this game. But yeah, like, you really need to be pressuring the left more in general. Using main, abusing the sightlines at main, because they're pretty disgusting. Some of your approaches are really bad. You take corners wide when you shouldn't. You don't hug corners when you should. Like, if you're winning, you take corners wide. If you're losing, you take corners like sharp. And never go sniper, especially if you're not a god sniper. Like, I go sniper like once every 5 Viaduct games just to throw people off, because no one expects me to go sniper. So that kind of helps. But if you're going sniper a lot, like, no one's gonna be fazed by it. And especially if they sub a scout for a sniper, you want to be pushing that left side. Just get behind him, kill the sniper. He's literally free. Like, you kill the sniper and your push goes. Like, it's fucking easy mode. And yeah, you need to be more aggressive in general on holds, because you want to be putting out a lot of damage. And your targeting is really poor. You're shooting soldiers when you should be shooting scouts, and yeah, like, you want to be aggressive enough that you can shoot soldiers and then deal with the scouts as the soldiers getting healed up. Like, you also want to be pushing one group of people at a time and like cycling them back, if that makes sense. Like, that's the goal of scout on this map. It's how you get those retard damage numbers. Yeah, I don't know. You just need to be putting out a lot more damage, preemptive damage. Like, that's the point of scout. You don't want to be going in after something's happened. You want to be cleaning up after your team does something good. You know, you don't want to be killing a bomber after he does what he wants to do. You want to be stopping them from doing what they're doing. That's the point of scout. Area control, so you gotta be playing further up, especially on holds. Like, it's really disgusting how far back you are. And yeah, a bunch of people get on the left, so it's really important to know where the medic is, because defending, you're basically guaranteed to have a better buff all the time than the people on the opposite side of their medic. Like, those guys are gonna be fucking raped. They're not gonna have health at all. So you just go kill those dudes. That's pretty much how you play Viaduct. Anyway, peace.